Okay, guys, poured over some charts today. It's Sunday for the week starting December 17th. Got some charts that are pretty interesting, so I'm going to share them with you here. ARNA, Arena Pharmaceuticals, really nice, tight wedge here, and could break out, anywhere over the 923 area. Might just rip. Certainly worth having on watch. VLO, not in love with this one, but you had a recent high up here and then a lower high, and now it's kind of reached that that lower high again. And refiners are really strong. If you look at HFC and TSO in that same group, pretty strong. So VLO may be also worth watching. Don't love that one though, but US Steel X, the letter X, broke out of a pattern. We've been watching this one and made a little money on it, but didn't get a great call on it on Friday. But this one is worth watching. A lot of shorts in US Steel. Nice volume breakout of this pattern on Friday. I have a feeling this one will give a lot of intraday setups this entire week. So X will be on my watch list and on a chart for me for our chat room all week. Staying in that same sector, you could also look at STLD, Steel Dynamics, same sector as X. Nice volume on Friday, and you still have a recent high as another potential catalyst above this 14. So there's another stock in that industry to watch. Then I got some bounce plays on watch, which is looking for just a snapback rally. I'll only take it, only call it for the chat room if it meets certain parameters on an intraday basis. But Skyworks, 3 big days down in a row to recent support, big volume. This one could give a nice bounce on Monday or anytime this week. It'll just be on watch. I don't love these snapback plays, but if they meet certain parameters that we teach in our chat room, then they become nice, easy money if they set up right. So Foot Locker, FL, 3-4 days down in a row to the 200-day. A little bit of a bottoming tail on Friday. This one also on bounce watch for just a 1-day bounce play. TEVA, TEVA Pharmaceuticals, same kind of deal. Look at that, 4 days down in a row to recent support. I had a trend line drawn there, broke through that, but still had support around 38 and hit that area on Friday. So this one is a good candidate for a bounce play. Kind of the same thing with Dick's Sporting Goods, DKS. Just relentless selling, but you're reaching some support. Might give a setup. NAV, I have a trend line drawn here. NAV has been on my radar for a while, and it kind of broke above this trend line and put in a couple low volume red days. So I like this one as a potential long setup. One day this week, maybe tomorrow, we'll see. MCP, Molycorp. This one had this big. Matter of fact, we had it on. We put it on our watch last week on our in a video that we said over this base, and look what happened. Big breakout. Now it's had a few days lower on lower volume down to the 8-day moving average. So this is and it looks like about a 50% retracement of the original move. So this one is a good candidate for another a nice pop maybe one day this week. Again, only with our intraday parameters being met. CRUS, this by itself, this kind of pattern here, big sell-off, a bounce, and then finding support again, and then losing it on Friday, looks like an obvious short, but then when you pan out, you have nice support around 25 bucks. So this is one of those that could go either way. I think it's tightly linked to Apple. So if Apple loses it, you could probably forget the 25 support. But this one is worth having on a chart. We might get a nice intraday setup around 25 one day this week. So also Citigroup, the letter C, you have a nice kind of flag pattern here. And you have a high, a lower high, and then a tight base here. And so the setup here, let me get my drawing tool going, would just be over this base. Then you kind of break this line and it might break out. So Citigroup is held up really well after this nice run after earnings. So this one's worth watching too. I know that's a lot to throw at you, but these will all be on charts all week for me in our live trading chat room. And we'll only look for certain setups, and if they meet our parameters, we should make some nice money. All right, have a good rest of your Sunday, and we'll talk to you tomorrow night.